Hello. For the do now, what economics decisions have you made in the past? How did you come to an outcome? So, did you ever have to choose if you were going to spend your money on this or that? Have you gone to the mall and you've been given $100 and you had to decide how you're going to spend it? Birthday money, anything like that. So, I just wanted to hear a little bit about your experience there. So, those are our objectives for the day. So, a little interesting fact here: 20% of the world's people who live in the wealthiest nations consume 86% of the world's goods and services. 20% who live in the poorest nations consume just 1.3%. So, as you can see, it's pretty top heavy there, how goods and services are consumed. And we'll talk about that a little bit throughout the year. I just had a little interesting fact I wanted you to know. So, goods and services. Most of you probably already know what goods and services are, but just to touch on it, goods are tangible. They're things that you can hold in your hand. They are products, okay? They're, a book. They're a TV. They're a lamp. They're a surfboard. Anything like that. Those are goods, all right? Services are intangible. So that's when someone does work for you, performs work for you. So a service would be getting your hair cut, walking your dog, um, landscaping. Okay, those are all services. So obviously we need both of those. So opportunity cost, how does it affect decision making? What opportunity cost is when we make a decision choosing between one thing or the other. Okay, so it's going to be our next best option. All right. So every time we pick to do something, we are giving up something else. Okay. So, sometimes with money and with time, as it says in that second bullet, we have to decide what we're going to be giving up and what our next best option will be. So that's opportunity cost. Some of us already talked about it. Like I said, this first week is going to be a little bit of catching up on things that maybe weren't covered in Intro to Business or things you forgot, and then moving on. But opportunity cost, like I said, it's the next best option. It's what we're going to be giving up. So instead of studying for an hour, sleeping for an hour. Okay, if we go and study, our next best option would be to sleep. Okay. So trade-offs. Trade-offs kind of are similar to opportunity cost, but it's a little different. Okay. Trade-offs is when we make a decision. It is all the things that we are giving up. So involved things can be like money, property, time. Okay. So by choosing to do A, we are giving up B, C, D, and E. Those are our trade-offs. Because we decided to do this, this is all the things that we are giving up. Okay. So what trade-offs do you have when working for your job? If you do not work, what about a sport or club? So when you are working, what are some trade-offs that you're giving up? Okay. You can answer that with the assignment. Okay. In most trade-offs, one of the rejected alternatives is more desirable than the rest. That's the opportunity cost. So an opportunity cost, or the opportunity cost, is the best trade-off if you think of it like that. Okay, so we have all these trade-offs. The best thing we're giving up, our next best option is going to be our opportunity cost. Okay, businesses make trade-offs when they decide how to use their factors of production. So by allocating our supplies, okay, or our workers, okay, that is going to be we're going to be trading it off. Okay, if we're building 3 houses and we decide that house A is the most important, we are going to be putting all of our workers into house A. Okay? By putting all of our workers into house A, our trade-off is house B is not going to be getting as much work done. Okay? We're going to be holding on to that property longer, or might not meet the deadline. Okay? So it's a trade-off. By using all of our supplies, by using our resources here, okay, our trade-off is that we're not going to be getting as much work done elsewhere. All right. Governments have to make trade-offs when they decide how to spend our money. Are we going to allocate our resources towards the military, or are we going to put them towards schools, or are we going to put them towards medicine